Hi everyone, it's Alex. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on day 25 of the 28-day medical medium detox. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. So obviously I only have 3 days left to go and I'm super excited for them. I'm just so grateful of everything that I've been able to experience and learn and grow from and be able to add to my toolkit for as I am able to move forward in life and all the great opportunities that are coming up for me. So I'm just so grateful for that. So today, just like every other day, was a very amazing, easygoing day. Just kind of prepping before tomorrow when, we go out and celebrate New Year's, which is also amazing as a side note that, we're coming to the end of 2016 and we're about to embark on another beautiful, awesome year. So that's going to be filled with even more amazing things and miracles. So today, the biggest, I would even say struggle that I had today was I was totally overcome with cravings this afternoon. Not so much in the morning, I was fine. But definitely, right now and later on in the evening, I definitely was just craving foods. And I would say that today, more than any other day, I was really craving a lot of food. I think day 2 or 3 probably was another big day for me. I'll be honest, the things I was craving, which this is so funny, was carne asada burrito. I am just been craving protein so much in the last couple of days. I just wanted to have like an In-N-Out burger, just something like that. I guess it was just really the protein. So for a while, I just couldn't understand what was going on because I hadn't felt that in a very long time since day 2. And then as I kind of, I kind of reflected in other videos, it really is our mindset, where we're coming from and how we choose to view the situation or the struggle that we have. And, that helps us respond to it and then be able to overcome it if that's something we want to do. So for me, one of the things that helps me out is just to sit down and say out loud the things that I'm craving and how I'm feeling, like really sit in that emotion and that understanding, to just kind of, it's almost like it allows me to unblock whatever is happening, like to kind of voice it, give it a voice and allowing it to kind of, come to the surface. Because when I do that, then I'm able to really listen to it and then figure out why it's there. And for me, what I discovered is, it's almost 28 days. And for some of us women, that's about the time of month again that it's time for our periods. And so it totally makes sense to me why I really felt that today, because in a couple of days, that's going to be, the second or the next round for me as well. And so it really is during that time that I have cravings. And so it was so nice to just kind of sit down with the emotion, voice out loud what I was craving, how I was feeling, the frustrations, everything that was coming up. And then once I voiced it, I was able to like take a breath and go, okay, Alex, what's going on here? What have I not been giving myself? What, just what is needed in that moment. And as I kind of went through my checklist, I was like, oh, wait a second, I know what time of month it is. And then once I was able to understand, what the cause of it was, then it was a little bit, it was a lot easier to manage and to control and to let go, or more let go than control. And be able to, kind of soothe myself and say, okay, well, right now, those are the things we're not going to choose to eat, but let's go ahead and see what else we can choose to eat. And so, I ended up making, so again, in the book from the Medical Medium, where Anthony has the description of the 28-day detox, he recommends that, again, if there are those moments where you're feeling that overwhelming sense of hunger, to go ahead and make something that's cooked, because there is something about cooked food that's very nurturing and just, it kind of fills, whatever craving is there. So what I was craving after all the cravings I went through was what I realized I just wanted something warm and hearty. So I ended up making a vegan cauliflower crusted pizza from everything from scratch. And so I had bought this, I already had everything thankfully in the house. I had bought the cauliflower rice, which is just cauliflower, cut up into little cubes from Trader Joe's. I had some heirloom tomatoes, I had some mushrooms and bell peppers, and I went ahead and roasted everything and made the cauliflower pizza crust, and even made the tomato from scratch because I can't have tomato sauce that might have sugar. So I went ahead and just roasted some tomatoes, and I did season them a little bit, and I put them in the blender in the Vitamix and made a tomato sauce, and I ended up making a vegan cauliflower pizza crust. And I made my pizza, and cauliflower crust is a little tricky to work with, so I definitely recommend looking up some recipes and kind of figuring out or understanding what other people do. But in the end, I had made it. Now, it did take me an hour from beginning to end to put this whole thing together. But in the process, it was kind of a way to show myself like, you deserve to accomplish and to accomplish the goal you set. I understand that you have a craving right now and there's a need. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of you and make this, and I deserve, the time that it takes to make it so that we have something very yummy and delicious that we can go ahead and eat. And it was an absolute success. It totally, totally filled that craving I was having, being upset or whatever. So I definitely had a really good success with that. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. I don't want to say that you never feel anything or it's like super easy to do something. Although if you view it as that, it will be, but there will be always little challenges and little, things that come up along the road as you try to achieve things. And, part of that, I think what I've learned, in this journey and just, over the years is when things like that happen, it's not a punishment from the universe. It's not because we did something wrong. It really isn't that. It's just an opportunity to show ourselves how far we've come along and how much we love ourselves and, how much, we're going to be okay and everything will be fine. And if we do have a hiccup and, if I had given in to the craving, I would have been fine too. I would have just been gentle with myself and just been like, it's just part of the experience that I needed to have. And it allows us to also put into practice all the different mindsets and affirmations and belief systems that we have. It's just an opportunity to continue growing and learning. And so I really had that trigger this morning, or not this morning, this afternoon, and I was very grateful for it. So I'm just excited to keep going. I have 3 days left, obviously ringing the new year with being on this detox and just kind of seeing where that goes. And as I get closer to the end, I discuss with my husband the elements that I want to continue adding. One of the main reasons that I want to, well, a couple of reasons, mainly, just the way that I'm feeling and the fact that I'm finally able to release weight very easily, being on this type of eating regimen. But one of the other things that I had started, or why I wanted to do the 28-day detox, was besides struggling with migraines, which I have not had one since that one day that I had in the beginning of the detox, but that's because I wasn't taking my supplements. I haven't had them again, which is amazing that it's really nice that I only had one this month. The other being that I had always struggled with weight in the sense that my body and my skin just always seemed like I was retaining water, like it was just swollen and inflamed. That's completely gone. And the other is my acne. Now, I don't have like a lot of like severe acne, but I do have a lot of very, and you maybe can see them right now, I do have some very deep acne breakouts sometimes. And I think I mentioned this in one of the other videos that Anthony talks about the cause of that, which is, streptococcus, which, I believe is a virus that, if you ever had that throughout your life, that byproduct can stay in your body. And so during this process, I have seen my face clear up and, get a lot better, but I would like for it to completely be out of my system and continuing something like this, like let's say 80 or 90% of my diet for a couple more months, I feel will finally really clear up what's going on because I've seen such a big improvement. Another improvement that I've seen is that there's just so much more color and kind of firmness in my skin. I've completely lost the circles under my eyes. I mean, there's just a lot of things that are really happening. And so for that reason, I really want to continue it because my body is responding really well to it. So yeah, just been another great day, another great experiences, life lessons, things to learn and, to continue with, reflecting. And I'm just so grateful for it all. And again, I'm grateful to you guys for all the love and the support you've been giving me. I am just so excited to see you guys tomorrow night. which would be New Year's. So I will be doing a video right, obviously before midnight, because I like to do the videos before late in the evening. And I will be celebrating also day 26 tomorrow of the 28-day medical medium detox. So thank you so much again for joining me tonight. Remember, you can always reach out to me at roartosuccess@gmail.com, and have a wonderful, beautiful night. Good night.